Hello. How is everybody? It's Friday night and we are going to talk about masks and all about it. So, hopefully I get a few friends who hop on here. Um, please say hello in the comments when you're on so we can chat. Um, I might just wait a few minutes and hopefully some friends hop on. Um, I'm gonna do some inviting real quick. Um, what else? What else? All right. So, um, what's everybody up to tonight and this weekend? This rain has been crazy today. It's just been raining and thunderstorming all day, which I'll kind of take. I'd rather have like just the downpour, the thunderstorm, the whole thing, rather than just a gloomy, kind of like on and off rainy day. So the kids and I, we cleaned the house today, like quite a bit. I was pretty proud of them. I kind of worked their little butts off. And then we made a banana cake, and they also did really good at that. So that was kind of fun. So, all right, I just washed my face with Dream Clean, which you all should know about because I just taught you about it. So I did Dream Clean, and then now I'm going to. Hey, Kate, how's it going? Oh, I need to talk to you. It has been a minute. We got stuff going on. Um, so I believe I'm trying to decide what one I want to do tonight. So we have Mask of Zen and we have Skin Polish. Not that you guys can see that really well, but whatever. So Mask of Zen, I think that's what I'll do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on while nobody's on here real quick. I like to do this with a little bit of damp skin, and then it doesn't really. Yeah, girl. Next weekend, yes, we're having another event and it's gonna be fun. Um, yeah, so we'll be able to do lots more masking, a lot more masking, whatever, next weekend at Kate's house. Okay, I'm gonna do like a timeout real quick and put this mask on. I'll be right back. So hold on. I'm still here. Okay. Okay, so my skin is just a little bit wet. This is the clay, Montana clay mask. I get quite a bit. You can kind of see that's quite a big little chunk. Some people will use like a brush or like an applicator type spatula thing, but this is just for me, so I don't really mind doing this. You do want to use quite a bit. I mean, not like super, super thick, but enough to make like a nice layer on your face. So again, this is the Mask of Zen, okay? This is going to be really, really good for all my oily skin, acne prone people. It would be okay for some sensitive skin. Maybe just start out like with a little bit, and make sure that nothing crazy happens. And I can always give you samples if you're unsure about anything. I can usually get all of the samples. So as you can see, it kind of just takes a minute. You want to massage it in real good in all your places. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to rinse off my hands. Okay, so we're going to leave this on for about, I usually do about 15 minutes for this. I've noticed the skin polish doesn't usually take as long to set up. So, okay, the Mask of Zen is made of clay and tea tree oil. Okay, so it is the clay. It smells like just a normal clay, any type of clay mask or clay that you would kind of play with. But it does have that just all natural type of smell to it, which I think is really good. So the Montana clay is going to help absorb any of the excess oil, which is why all of my oily people, acne prone skin type people, this one is really, really great for us, okay? That includes myself. So it helps absorbs it, kind of pulls it out, gets rid of all of that extra oily that we don't need all that junk on our skin, okay? The tea tree oil, if you have done anything at all with like essential oils, I'm sure you've heard of, or maybe your parents used to put tea tree oil on you. There's a ton of uses for tea tree. And the main one for it being in the Mask of Zen is to help fight the bacteria. So, I don't know, when I was sick, my parents always used to put a little drop of tea tree right here, like on my nose and over my eyebrows for like sinus issues. Okay, so that would help with bacteria then, just like smelling it and clearing out your system. And then also the inflammation. So any like kind of swelling or red spots that you may have that are a little bit puffy, the tea tree oil, and you can kind of feel it. This one it's kind of like cooling on your skin, which I don't know, it feels so good, you guys. I just love masking. I love it. It gives us women and moms and anybody really just having like a solid mask where you're like, no, I just need 15 minutes of my time because why not? It's really good for my skin and it just feels good to sit here and chill for 15 minutes. You deserve that. Okay, so a bunch of other really good, all natural, remember, ingredients in this mask. Okay, it will help bring out like a glow, that youthful, radiant glow to your skin. It takes away that kind of redness, like I said, the inflammation, and will help fight any and all bacteria. I know sometimes it's a little disappointing when you get something and you want it to just work. You know, you put it on and it's like, okay, the next day my skin should be clear. So sometimes this mask is one that the more consistently you are going to use it, along with, you know, like your really good cleanser or a good moisturizer, the better chances you are to have a little bit clearer skin. So it just takes time, and as frustrating as that can be sometimes, we just have to be consistent with it in order to really truly keep seeing the results that we want. Because when you think about it, our hormones and our monthly cycles are going to come every month. And so if we slack off on our skincare, well, the next month those hormones are still going to be coming around whether we are doing skincare or not. So that's why it's important to just be consistent. Okay, the last thing that I posted was kind of like a little chart for your skin type. You can find your skin type, and then morning and night, and what products to use, and kind of like in what order. Now, by no means do I expect or want you all to just go buy all of these products and say, okay, now my skin's going to be great. I know it's a lot, and it takes time to just get into a routine. And sometimes it's fun just to throw on a mask, um, and just start there. Just get used to taking care of your skin even with just a mask. So, something fun to kind of start seeing a little few results is something that I like to throw in there so that you don't get overwhelmed and think, how am I going to put 6 different things on my face and I can't even take my makeup off at night? No worries, okay? That was me too, I promise. I still am terrible at taking my makeup off every single night. So, Mask of Zen, that's what that was. Okay? So for me, I'll just go through it. My night routine is going to be I wash with Dream Clean because that's also for oily, acne prone skin. Okay, that will wash away everything. It'll take your makeup off. It is fantastic. Now I'm doing my Mask of Zen, okay, for 15 minutes. And I can do this 1 up to 3 times a week. If it's your time of the month and you are having some serious breakouts, then for sure do this 3 times a week and help get that stuff off of, and out of your skin. Okay, and then I'm going to do Cool Balm, which is one of the moisturizers that we talked about, and another, well, it's kind of a, you know what I mean, it's a serum. Then Skin Therapy is a moisturizer, and then the Glow, the oil, is going to be the One Drop Wonder for us oily people. Okay? For anybody else with normal skin or the dry or mature skin, you are going to want to use Skin Polish, which is our other mask. And if you don't have a ton of acne that you're really worried about, but you just want a really, really super nice, lovely smelling mask, Skin Polish is going to be your guy or your gal. Okay, a lot of people love the smell of Skin Polish more than kind of just that like all natural, good smelling feeling for the Mask of Zen. Okay, the Skin Polish has lemon in it. It is very lemony, not overpowering, but very, very, very nice. Okay, it's it's more white instead of the clay, and this has they're called jojoba. Okay, it's Jojoba, jojoba beads in here. And if you've ever used a like a Clean and Clear facial scrub, and it has like those little blue or black beads in there, that would be almost equivalent to this, only this is the jojoba beads are going to be the natural version of your scrub or your exfoliant. Okay, the the plastic type beads that come in like I should be careful saying other brands. Okay, those are, it's like pretty much plastic. Okay, yeah, it's going to rough up your skin. It will get rid of all those dead skin cells on your skin like we want, but this is going to be gentle. It's going to be way more gentle and still do the dirty work of getting your dead skin cells off of your skin. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about exfoliating. Okay, I told you I was going to kind of do like the ins and the outs of masking and exfoliating and blackheads and all of that kind of junk. Okay, I kind of want to get into the nitty gritty here because this is just the basics. And if anybody out there is like me, I have blackheads. And when we get pimples, it's like, okay, if I'm going to be taking care of my skin, when and how and everything to do with it, when is a good time to like get rid of those blackheads or pop a pimple? When do you do that? If you're on here and you know, I'd love to see your answer. Okay, so I don't know where I want to start. I have so many things. Okay, so skin polish, I'm just going to tell you. Lemony Fresh, it's got so many good nutrients in here. It hydrates and helps balance your skin. So it's going to remove all the bad and help replenish with all of the good stuff in here. Um, we talked about the jojoba beads. What else? I'm looking at my notes so I don't miss anything. Okay. Um, yes, it'll roll away the dead, the impurities. So just the oils and the junk, and it will help get into those spots like where my blackheads are, on my nose, and it does help clear those up, as well as the clay. The clay does that really well too, but it's not as much of a scrub as the skin polish. Okay. Um, and again, this one, the skin polish is going to leave a really nice, feeling on your skin and a really nice glow. It's just that, I don't know, that feeling of like glow. You just had something really nice on your skin. Okay. And then again with the essential oils, if you ever use any, I still use my Young Living, but lemon is an awesome thing for, bacteria and anti everything, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, infection. Yeah, that one for infection. Yeah. And you could obviously drink like lemon water. So lemon is very good hydrating. It also is great for like focus. I don't know if anybody knows that, but if you diffuse lemon, it helps focus and just kind of keep you centered into what you need to be doing for that moment. Kind of cool. I need to take a time out and take this mask off. As you can see, it's pretty well dry. Oh, that was kind of just a thick spot. But you can hardly even see it anymore. And that's kind of how you know that it's dry and it can be washed off. So I'm going to get a warm washcloth and wipe it off. And then I'll do a splash with some warm water. And then with both of the masks and, well, pretty much anything, I like to do warm water to get everything off and then a splash of cold or cool water. And that helps close your pores back up a little bit before anything else gets into your skin. Time out. I'll be right back. I'm trying to go fast. Okay. Okay, and then you always want to kind of pat your skin dry, and not rub too much, especially around your eyes. And then my skin is a little bit damp still, and that's when I go ahead and apply my Cool Balm. Okay, Aloe and Kendi Oil Cool Balm. This is going to be the next best thing for our acne-prone skin to help calm the chaos. That's what I like to consider this one as. That Mask of Zen rolls everything away. And then the Cool Balm feels really super good afterwards. Okay. So I want to talk about when to like get rid of your blackheads, or if sometimes you can even see them like after you put on a normal like makeup. If you don't use a concealer or a very pigmented foundation, you can still kind of see those, or like large pores, the redness, or the actual whitehead pimples. Okay. So what I prefer is so you've washed, let's just say that you are doing everything. You have washed and you have done a mask. It doesn't really matter which one, but either one is going to open up your pores, and it's just going to do amazing things for your skin. And so at that time, when you wash off your mask, before you do anything else, this is when I would sit and make sure your hands are really clean, and you can like pop some of your pimples and the redness if they're white. I would say most definitely want to pop those and get that out of your skin. If they are blackheads and they look like pretty large, like you could get it out, then I would go ahead and do that. If you have a tool, which some of you might think this is crazy, but I have this tool. So there's a curved side and a flat side. And this is for like blackhead removal. You really just kind of push really kind of hard wherever you have like a pimple or a blackhead, and you kind of slide it down, and that will kind of squeeze out and push out any junk and bacteria that is just sitting on top of your skin that your product did not wash away, and that you can't get into or that you can't get out of your pores on its own. That's the only time when I would say you really want to go like picking, is if you've been kind of doing this and you can't seem to shrink your pores or to get those things out. That would be a good time right after. So I hope that helps, because for me, I mean, we can do all the things to help with the acne, but while we do have the acne, that's one of the most frustrating things, at least it is for me. And so when to go ahead and do that and get rid of those on your skin is kind of an important step to me, and not too many people go in and actually talk about the nitty-gritty stuff. So I really wanted to make sure that I hit on that. If anybody's interested, I can find where I got this. It might have just even been at Sally's, probably on Amazon you could find one. But if anybody's interested, let me know and I can send you a link for something similar to this. But it does make it really easy. That way you're not pinching and pulling and causing any more like bruising or redness on your skin from removing blackheads and pimples. Okay, so I think that was it. I talked about when, after you wash. The first thing you do after you wash, you don't put on any product before you put on a mask. Afterwards, it's really important. You just want to put on, in order, kind of what is most important to you. Okay, if you're dry, then you want to go ahead and put on a really good oil right after your mask. If you're oily, then you want to make sure you put on a moisturizer or something, equivalent that we have talked about after your mask. For the skin polish, usually about 1 to 2, sometimes 3 times a week. A lot of that is just preference and time. However often you kind of want to and you feel is necessary. Some weeks you might want to mask more often than the next. It's just how your skin acts and what works for you, what works best for you. We talked about why, and I think that's it. I think that covers everything. As you can see, my skin is a little bit red. That mask is very effective, and it feels great right now. I wish that, I don't know, if anybody, again, if anybody needs samples, I believe I should have everything coming that we have talked about. I should have samples here by next week. So anything that we've mentioned, if you want to try a sample before you buy, please let me know. That's why I get these samples, is to have you guys try. I can ship them to you. It's not a big deal, but I would want to try before I'd go spend money on something too. So don't be afraid to ask about that. And what else? I think that's it. I might speed up this event a little bit. I took a little bit longer than planned for the skincare this week, but the makeup, it doesn't really have to go in a certain order, so I might just kind of throw that at you guys this weekend and maybe the beginning of next week so we can wrap things up. Um, Again, if anybody has any questions on what I've covered so far with the skincare, let me know at any time. I don't mind. And then if you want me to cover something specific for the makeup end of things, shoot it my way, because I'll be planning my post for you all and things like that over the weekend too. Um, so, all right. I will talk to y'all soon. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Um, Kind of cool, kind of fun. If you have a mask that you like and you want to share with me, please feel free to drop it in the comments, or just make a post in the event. I'd love to see what everybody uses already. If you are looking to like swap out a product that you're just not sure what we have that would replace something that you have, I'm happy to talk about that too. I understand that you probably don't, if you don't use Limelight, you might use something, and it's okay for us to talk about that. So, I just wanted to throw that out there as well, that I understand that there's lots of other products, and other products are good too. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and hop off and enjoy the rest of my Friday night. Hopefully the kiddos are down now. Daddy had that duty tonight, so I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, come on. Like waiting. Okay, bye.